Mark burns scarlet. Oh, it's immediately dyed a deep crimson. Dawn, death is only a few minutes away! Greetings, my beautiful viewers. I am the Hunter of Comedy, and welcome back to Death Mark. I don't see any death marks on the walls here, although there is one on my arm and other bad things here. But I told you the next episode I was going to advance down this creepy hallway, and that's what we gonna do. Oh. Wait. This looks like the hallway with hair that I found earlier. Is it the hair from the lady? The lady who got, like, super murdered? Like, that's my only guess. Wait a second. Are we back? We are! We're back where we were before! Okay. So this is an emergency exit, and it leads out. Climb the ladder and get above ground. I just want to see if there's anything, like, to note up here. Climbing out of the manhole, we see that we're in K. Miyamachi North Road. Managed to find a way out. Wouldn't hurt to go back to the mansion for now. Be a pain to get back to M New South for the car, but I actually do want to go back. I want to switch out, Mr. Excellent! Okay. It said his name was, Banshi Ito, but it says Ito Banshi here. It said something about a priestess, and while... Yeah, let's go to the North Road. While I definitely think that it probably should be a woman because of the whole priestess thing, it definitely could be a quote-unquote priest, and that guy, the old man, could also be the best person to go with me, but because it specifically said priestess, I'm gonna go with her just in case. Besides, she can finally come down here and hang out with me for a while and see all the scary shit. She's the only person I haven't brought down here yet. Okay. It's the intersection, and now we know where we're going now. Okay, put my hand on the knob again and turn it. When I do, it turns smoothly with no resistance. Okay, perfect. Oh, fuck. Inside the room, a number of Buddha statues. All missing their heads. It seems this is where they stored all the various statues they gathered through theft or donations. It feels like something's here. Maybe this is where the heart of the curse, the source of the spirit is. I brace myself for input from the other me. But it doesn't seem like that's happening. Does that mean I should already know? Who knows? Let's check this out. Statue with its head cut off. Looks like it held a weapon in its left hand. Looks like Vidyarja or something. It's missing one of its arms as well as its head. That one's all bloody. A Vajravana statue, and it's missing its head. It's a statue with its head cut off. Almost seems to be holding some kind of Buddhist ritual implement. There's this thing again. It's a statue that seems to be of a divine general. Its head has been severed. I never looked at this one. Statue that looks like a divine general. It has armor from the Tang Dynasty. Okay. Oh boy. There's the downed statue. Statue with its head cut off. It's lying pitifully on the floor. Search all the statues. Every statue here has a male body. Suddenly there's a sound of movement from within the box. Oh. Could I not open the box before? I didn't know. Managed to pull open the box. Sheets of white paper are inside. They seem to be a multitude of talismans. Was something sealed here? Hero peers into the box beside me. So, was something in there? Well, my voice sounds distant. The cause of the curse, what birthed the spirit. There's nothing like that here. No, there's nothing here. What? What do you mean? Then what's that in your hand? Hero was right. It's not true. There's nothing. Hero's right. It's not true. There's nothing inside. There's one thing. Never would have expected something like this. Something that doesn't belong here. Box sealed by talismans. A box sealed by talismans has enshrined Western style cushion. Why? Hero sighs, disappointed. Guess we're out of luck. No way this thing could give birth to a spirit. True. I don't want to say that. I don't know. Spirits can exist for dumb reasons. The state of this room and the voices. Something important was definitely sealed up in this place at one point. Yet there's nothing here. The info was added to the spirit file. Buddha statues from warehouse number 2. The thing we're searching for. Where the hell did it go? Long silence falls between us. It is then that a now familiar pain flares up. Mark burns scarlet. Oh, it's immediately dyed a deep crimson. Dawn, death is only a few minutes away! Ugh. What's going on? Is death closing in on us all of a sudden? No, it's... the spirit is here. Oh, fuck me. Whoa! Oh, there is no way out! Oh, wait, no, we trapped it in there! Oh, fuck me. Low suture chant hum trembles the air. Looks like my whole body is numb. Maybe because of that hum. Okay. Fuck. Short range blade. I'm gonna have her use that and me try the blade. Hero loses consciousness? Hero shakes the Suzu bell. She was injured? I try to use the bell, but my arm won't listen to me. I fling the bells in my head. Yashiki loses consciousness. Shoots a short-range blade. I'm injured. Oh. Aim the sword with the spirit, but against my will, I swing it at my own head instead. Vision darkens. See spirit drawing closer. Well, damn. Honestly, I was not expecting to have to deal with the spirit right away. Well, let's do it again. Oh, that is super fucked up. Oh no. Feels like my whole body's numb because of that hum. I get it, the blanks are there so I can't hear the sutra! Oh, that's brilliant! I thought I was dead, but no, it looks like, I shot the blank, I had her shoot the blank, but like, now the ringing means we can't hear the sutra. Heroes clutching their head like they can't hear anything either. The numbness has faded. Oh, the Kannon Soldier yells, making my heart clench. I'm injured, but I'm not dead yet. I think I have to sever the head from the body. Oh, fuck, I don't have the bells anymore. Oh! Tear fades and becomes tangible. Well, I fucked up. I get it, and now is when I would need to use the bells. Sails through the spirit and clatters useless into the ground. And I'm dead. Okay. I think I got it figured out, though. Ow. That looks extremely painful. Okay. I've got this, guys. I've got this. So I need to not fuck up and use the bell so early. Okay, what am I supposed to do, though? I'll have her use the bell, because that's infinite, it says. Okay. Now with the ringing, we should be fine. Nothing happens. Okay. So then what I need to do is I need to shoot it. And have her ring the bell again. Oh, I injured it. Fades, it becomes intangible. Oh! Yeah! Spirit turns solid again. Okay, I think we've got this, guys. Okay, me with the sword, and her with the bell. Okay, becomes intangible, she rings the bell, and he comes back. We're injured, but we're not dead yet. I know what we need to do. We gotta cut the head off. Oh, that's bad. That's pretty fucked up. Me using the sword and her using the bell. Here we go. Spirit stops. I guess the attack finally worked. Out of nowhere, footsteps approach behind me. Whoa! A voice yells comically, whatever it puts, and whoever it is puts their hands on my back. Can't take my eyes off the spirit before me. Banshee, is that you? What are you doing? Instead of replying, he shoves something into my hands. It's a large chisel with the grip stained in blood. This is... I found it in that room in the mansion. The instant I understand everything. Part of the curse that we searched for, the object that gave birth to the spirit. So it was kept in the Cujo mansion? Thanks. I'm gonna use it. I grab the chisel and face the spirit. Here we go. Between the eyes? No. Okay, between the eyes. Sure. Draw the chisel deep between its eyes. Kannon Soldier convulses as it meets its ghastly end. Well, that decision was definitely wrong, and someone's about to die. Has to crumble. It's glare enough to scorch the entire world. Statue stops moving and collapses. It stopped, right? You seem so I don't got the mark anymore, so there's no doubt about it. Once again, I'm the only one still cursed. Glad I made it in the nick of time. My legs weren't in such good shape, it would have been over for us. Thanks for saving us, but you know that was pretty reckless. I thought I said it's dangerous for a group of mark bearers to go somewhere haunted. Oh yeah, you did mention something like that when I was eating. Completely slipped my mind. Tell us, old man. What happened at that mansion? I'm not quite sure myself, but I'll tell you what I know. After you left, I wandered the place looking for something to eat. My mark hurt like hell right by a room. I slipped inside and found a bunch of chisels and things. I remember that room. Must be the room I found. I was kind of out of it because of the mark at that point, but I noticed one of the chisels was glowing all weird with the dark light. I knew right away it was hiding some awesome spiritual power. But what made you decide that you had to bring the chisel down here? You seem sure it'd be effective against the Kannon Soldier. I heard a voice when I picked it up. It reminded me of a lady, sorta. It said, to bring the chisel to you. And that's when it hit me. It's what I've been looking for. Oh, that thing you mentioned in the car. Part of the curse that caused the spirit. Exactly that. So I hooked it over to give it to you. I looked through the room before. Asuoka said that the Kujo family used to create Buddha statues a long time ago. It's possible the chisel was used to create the statue that became the Kannon Soldier. I don't know what that voice that he heard was. Probably something to do with the mysterious voice that guided me before. You know, I haven't heard it in a while. Not since, like, Mary and the Bunny died. And that's what happened. So we're heading back to the mansion then, Yashiki? For one, I'm hungry. I bet Diamond's worried too. I left without saying a word after all. Yeah. Searching for documents on the mark, carting all the statues out. It'll take more than a day to do all that. We should go back to the mansion and figure out what to do next. What, we're leaving already? I wanted to examine this place. I glanced at the fallen statue to the floor. Sorry, but you'll have to do that another time. No! Out of nowhere, she streaks hysterically, glaring at us with a strange look in her eyes. What's the fuss, hero? You eat something weird? Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, I knew I fucked up, but my mark suddenly scorches me. Oh, no. The flashlight blinks out. I hear voices echoing. Passage reverberates with sinister chanting, like groans from hell. It's chanting. It's the Kannon Soldier! It's calling to hero! Kannon Soldier, great Ashura. It's mine. No one can have it. Oh, no. She stumbles her way over to the fallen Kannon Soldier. Hey, hero! Hold on, that's dangerous! It's still... She lowers herself next to the statue. She cradles its head lovingly in her arms. Oh, great Ashura. Ashura, Ashura. Oh, no. Bad! Like a reply to Hero's whispers, a voice echoes. One I shouldn't be able to hear. Kannon Soldier stands up. Raises a long arm. And decapitates Hero. Fresh blood sprays everywhere as her head rolls along the floor. Kannon Soldier grabs Hiro's head and body, still dripping blood. Vanishes into the darkness. Banshee and I are frozen in fear. All we can do is stare. When we come back to ourselves, we bolt out of the shelter. Yep. I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna make sure that that decision does not happen. Okay, so I reloaded. I've got to go back and get Hero because she definitely needs to be present for this boss fight. Because it has to be a priestess. It has to be a woman. Whoopsie. Who does the thing. But I need to figure out where I'm supposed to stab the creature. Because it looks like I think I did everything else correct. At least I'm pretty sure I did. I mean, those were my only options. I mean, like, my only other options were, like, you know... I mean, like, basically, I did all the options that I could. So, it's all about where I stab it, I think. At least that's what I think. I think that's how that goes. Okay, so I'm gonna save here. And then I'm gonna get back into that fight, and I'm basically just gonna kind of, you know, skip through the fight until I get to the end and see if I can figure out which option I'm supposed to do. Yeah, oh god. I'm back. Yeah, the teeth go all the way up to where the eyes are. It's fucked up. Okay. Okay, here we go. And then, Banshee gives me the chisel, and I have to figure out where to put the chisel. Let's go with the right ear. Jab the pistol at its right ear. It stares at me just passionately. Was that right? That was right? I completely guessed. I was like, let's go with the right ear. And I'm like, why the right ear? Oh, wait. Oh my god, no, that makes sense. Oh my god, I figured it out. I figured it out. The voice that kept telling them to hate and kill and spread death. It was always in the right ear, wasn't it? That makes sense. Oh my god, why didn't I think of that sooner? Then again, like, last time I was panicking and I had no fucking idea, but I think I finally did it. Oh my god. And this was my first, like second attempt at this. Wow, I am pretty badass, I have to admit. I figured it out because I are good at games. Oh boy. Whew. Whew, boy. Statue stops moving and collapses. It stopped, right? Seems so. I don't got the mark anymore, so there's no doubt about it. Okay, I'm just gonna skip this till we get back to where I was at. Because obviously he's gonna tell us all about where he found the chisel. Okay, now this part will be different. Okay. And that's what happened. So we heading back to the mansion then, Yashiki? For one, I'm hungry. I bet Diamond's worried too. I left without saying a word after all. Yeah. Searching for documents on the mark, carting out all the statues. Yeah, it'll take more than a day to do all that. We should go back to the mansion and figure out what to do next. What, we're leaving already? I want to examine this place. I glanced at this fallen statue on the floor. Sorry, but you'll have to do that another time. Fine. In exchange, not one word about this shelter to anyone else. I'm going to study every inch of it. Yeah, okay. Hey now, this is my house. Can't have you rooting around here. That's just you saying that. You don't legally live here. I'll bring you food, so stop complaining. Hey, that works out. That's a deal. Much obliged. Excellent. I love that guy. Return to the concrete passageway. Might be imagining it, but I feel like the air in here is a little less stagnant than it was before. I parked at the other one, but that's fine. We climb out of the manhole in Emno South Alley. Daimon runs up to us drenched in sweat. It looks even worse than usual. He probably shouldn't have run. I found you. Hey, old man. Why did you suddenly sprint out of the mansion? My mark is gone now, too. What in the world happened? I had something to give Yashiki. Isn't that right, hero? I guess. I'd rather not think about the consequences if you hadn't made it in time. Not sure if I follow, but it seems he really helped you out. Well then, I must do my investigation another day. Are we splitting up? Are we splitting ways here? Our marks are gone now. Yashiki still has his, though. This always happens. I'm used to it. And now I might be able to change that. I finally discovered where the statue stolen from H Shrine are. I'm lost, but I'm glad for you. It's thanks to all of you. I'll figure the rest out by myself. You should all return to your regular lives. Saying we should split up then? You sure you'll be okay? Something will work out eventually. Yeah, eventually. Besides, this is Saya Kujo's dying wish. I want to respect it. Huh. Well, thanks. I'll head back then. I've been missing all those chemical smells from the lab. Weird. Good to hear your research is exciting. But don't forsake your humanity over it and end up like Miss Zhu. Like I do that! It's not even funny, by the way! Oh yeah, Mr. Yashiki? Whenever you want to get those statues, I'll help out. Until then, see you. That's nice of her. I'll be off as well. Honestly, this has all put a strain on me. I'm barely staying upright. Whatever you do, don't collapse on your way home. Please. Yeah, hey, Yashiki. One day I'm hoping to let the public know about the underground shelter. For the sake of the wandering souls without a proper burial. I'd like it if you helped with it. See you around. Guess I'll go too. You're not returning to the shelter, are you? I'm not that brave! The soldier's gone, but there's plenty of other things down there. I'll give it a few days to settle. So you're still planning on going back? Not sure I'd call that a smart move. Comes with living this kind of life. I'll bunker down in a park or under a bridge until things calm down. See ya, Yashiki! Bring more food next time, yeah? Okay, old man wasn't a bad character either. I keep getting suspicious of everyone, although I haven't seen Yasuoka for a while, but I still am suspicious of her and what happened to Mary. Former mark bearers have all left. I should probably head to the mansion myself. Gotta decide what to do next. What? I hear a voice calling from behind me. I turn to see Banshee in the middle of the road, staring intently at me. What's wrong? I remember now. His eyes are wide as saucers. I forgot because of the mark, but I've met you before. Oh, you have? What? This is good. This is great. What do you mean? Well, let me think. Scratches his chin. I know his memories are probably all a mess, having just gotten them back. But I don't have time to wait for him. Yes. We first met 5 years ago. And then, again, 10 days ago. I feel like I've been struck by lightning. I first arrived at Kujo Mansion 10 days ago. It means I met him before I lost my memories. I need to know, who in the world am I? I couldn't say. I wasn't interested in asking your name, and you didn't give it. Then tell me what you do know. Tell me about myself, please. Okay. I owe you for the food, so ask. What should I ask about? 5 years ago. You showed up at the shelter. You wanted to know about the Heavenly Buddha Project, and gave me food. Huh, actually, you were more focused on the Kujo family than the Kannon Soldier. Why did we talk about them? The head at the time was majorly involved in the project. He was famous for his spiritual power, so the army asked him to help. He loaned them a number of his family's prized sacred treasures. He really zeroed in on that bit. Do you know what exactly the army got? Yeah, the shelter had a list. A mirror, a chisel, Buddha statues, cursed objects, and holy talismans. They were all returned to the family. Which means they're all in the mansion now. You kept popping by a few times until one day you didn't. I only saw you next 10 days ago. Next is 10 days ago. I just seen the Kannon Soldier, and you can bet I booked it out the manhole. I ran into you on the street. Had you treat me to food to celebrate. Thanks for that, by the way. You're welcome. Man, she's talking about the person I was before I lost my memories. It's weird to hear about myself this way. You mentioned you'd been overseas. You'd come back recently, about a month ago. Oh, and that's what I learned of the mark. You told me about it. It slipped my mind until just now. By that time, was my right arm? Yeah, it had the mark. You were acting all odd, though. You go to remember something, then stumble over the words. The curse was probably in the late stages. In fact, I completely forgotten my name and passed a few hours after that. But by the by, I've got something to tell you. This here Banshee Ito is as much of a nobler character than regular folk. Is of a much... That's why I lead a detached life, away from the world's vulgarities. What are you trying to say? I could be crazy desperate, but I'd never shame my dear departed mom or divine providence. You understand? No, you lost me. You lost me too. I'm saying I'd never resort to stealing, even dying of hunger. Here, these are yours. Pulls out a wristwatch and a wallet. Looks like an antique, inlaid with subtle designs. You forgot them at the restaurant. Let me see them. Grab them both and rush to open the wallet. But there's no ID inside. Fuck, I was thinking the same thing. There's no driver's license or company card with an ID in it when you got it. Don't ask me. You said you forgot your old wallet somewhere and lost it. It's probably in there. Oh. Now look at what else is in the wallet. Bills, coins, and a familiar business, and a number of familiar business cards. Sayakujo, spirit healer. Oh, those things. You tried to give me one. Told me to go there if I remembered anything. But I gave it back. Don't make a habit of carrying useless stuff. Sayakujo's card was in my pocket when I first arrived at Kujo Mansion. Must have been the one Banshee returned. There's no doubt about it. Lost all of my memories after I met Banshee. That's everything I want to know. Something's still bugging me. Did I say anything about the mark when you saw me 10 days ago? Well, I was so focused on eating that I wasn't paying full attention. Are you kidding? Oh yeah, you said the same thing as Hiro about the Kannon Soldier. There's no way a human head on a statue will make it move. But it did actually move. That's what I thought too. And then, you said something strange. You said what happened 50 years ago wasn't because of the project. It was all because of her. Her? That's not all. You said she gave you the mark. That she loved watching you lose your memories and fear death. You made her kick the bucket once, but she came back to life. You said you needed to do the same thing done 50 years ago to get rid of her. My heart wants to beat out of my chest. I can feel sweat run down my face. There's no way I can keep calm. Before I lost my memories, I'd known who cursed me with the mark. Hey, old man! Who's she? Did I tell you? I wanted to know too, so I asked. But you couldn't answer me. I don't think you were trying to hide it. You just honestly didn't remember. Was that because of the mark? Well, that's about all I can tell you. Yashiki, we should get going soon. Go? Where? I'll tell you in your car. I'm real tired of standing. I'd like to sit for a bit. There's no point in arguing there. Just get him out of here once we're in the car. I'll just get it out of him once we get in the car. Oh, wow. Past self. Oh, boy. Well, that was an exposition dump on my character. Damn. I still have Banshee with me. Oh, it's already listing them as survived. And him as survived. Oh, it's already listing all of them. Okay. I guess this chapter isn't over yet, I guess. I mean, I thought it was done, but it looks like it's not quite over yet. Okay. Well, let's back to the car, I guess. Nope, the mansion's out of the way. Banshee clambers into the back seat of the car. His heavy scent fills the enclosed space. Oh, I can finally catch my breath. Now then, driver, take us to the Forest by G Castle. Isn't that where, like, the shrine and all the Buddha statues is? Drive down the familiar road. All lights along the way are strangely green. We reach our destination without me having to slow down the car once. The engine chugs along. I feel the wheels of fate turning, like those on the car I'm riding in. 10 days ago, I promised. In exchange for you buying me an extra order of almond jelly, if you did forget everything, I'd take you to H Shrine. Sounds like I prepared for everything. If I was that careful, why didn't I leave myself a clue? Why prepare if I was just going to forget? Did the curse progress faster than expected so there wasn't time? Or did someone get rid of it? If I had business at H Shrine, why didn't I go there while I still had my memories? Something about timing. Waiting for some magical summer clearing to, cleaning to clear away impurity. Oh, suddenly my old self echoes in my head. I speak the words out loud slowly as realization dawns. Summer purification rites. The rites held at shrines to exorcise evil. And on the last day of June, you pass through woven reeds to cleanse yourself. I was trying to use that ritual to exorcise the impurity. Ah, gotcha. Luckily, today's the 1st of July, so the rites or whatever are done. So, should be no problem now. Exorcise the impurity, huh? What kind of impurity am I trying to cleanse? The more I learn, the less I understand. My previous self is a complete stranger to me. How many times have I come to this forest now? The creepy arch and thick trees look the same as always. Fucking creepy. You know where H Shrine is, yeah? Lead the way. You've never been there? First I've heard of it was 10 days ago. Banshee and I push through the vegetation and make our way down the beast trail. Pass under the stone Torii gate. Finally arrive at the desolated H Shrine. The few headless Buddha that are left shine in the light of the flashlight. So the statues used in the project were stolen from here? Yeah, that's right. Is it really true that statues are connected to the mark somehow? I don't know. I consider the possibility that the mark was caused by their divine wrath. But 10 days ago... You said what happened 50 years ago wasn't because of the project. It was all because of her. This course I've been following this whole time. And at some point, I had to be fed. At some point, I had to have been fed some huge lie. What could it be? Shudder runs through me at the thought. Feels like I'm looking into the depths of hell. You said 10 days ago that altar holds something important. I'm sorry, that's him. You said 10 days ago the altar holds something important. Something about needing to keep it here to exorcise the impurity. He approaches the small altar and puts his hands on the sliding door. Huh? What's going on here? The thing's empty. Don't ask me. It was already gone when I was here earlier. Well, that's damn weird. You said there was a cloth pouch. What was inside? A small fist-sized statue. A Nenji Butsu. Or something. It was the Go Shintai for the shrine. The Kujo had used it in the shelter to stop the mess 50 years ago. And again, it's the Kujo family. They must have strong ties to the mark. Well, that's about all I could do for you. At least it was enough to pay off the dessert. We should head back, son. Right. Still unsure of what my old self was thinking, but it's clear whatever I planned didn't work. Where did the Nenjibutsu go? On the way back, I feel reluctant to go. I keep turning back toward the shrine. Each time I do, Banshee hurries me on to the forest entrance. Well, this is where we part ways. Now, you're not going to ride back with me? I'm going to be honest with you. I got a bit carsick on the way here. Flat roads are fine, but the curves and hills did me in. Just got a nice meal. I'd hate to throw it up, so I'll walk back. That's pretty far from here. Kids are such wimps these days. When I was young, I used to walk across the Himalayas all the time. I'm sure you did, old man. My grandfather used to say the same fucking thing to me. Oh yeah, I had to walk to school in 10 feet of snow. Uphill both ways. Yeah, I'm not kidding you. He actually told me that story tons of times. This ain't nothing. His laugh is loud enough for the whole forest to hear. He waves and leaves me alone. Once he's out of sight, I get into the car. Well, back to the mansion, I guess. I pull out of the deserted parking lot and drive back to the mansion. I count as the streetlights pass by. I go over everything Banshee told me. 50 years ago in the shelter, the Kannon Soldier went berserk, but it wasn't because of the experiments, it was her. Army was unable to stand up to the threat of her and the soldier. The Kujo family had used the Nenjibutsu to settle everything. However, she still exists in this time period. She was the one who gave me my mark. But before I lost my memories, I was planning on using Nenjibutsu like they did before. I left it at H Shrine so it could be cleansed of impurity. Somewhere along the line it went missing. Past me probably couldn't have predicted that would happen. Almost back at the Kujo mansion. So my drive comes to an end, I focus on what the most important detail is. That's right. Who she is. I have a hunch about her identity. I can't be sure yet. That definitely proves that she was there. 50 years ago, she made the Kannon Soldier move down in the shelter. The Kujo family had sealed her. They would have brought her to the mansion. The sacred objects for the project of which she was one were returned to the Kujos. No! Grip the steering wheel tighter. I think I know who it is too! If there were any way to defeat her, this has to be in the mansion. I don't have any solid proof, but fragments of my memories are whispering to me. Alright. I'm back inside. The entrance doesn't look any different. And there's the mark. My mark burns. Sharp pain nearly bringing me to my knees. Seems she has no intention of hiding her presence any longer. And that is where we're gonna cut it. The next time we're gonna get this, and we're gonna... God, I'm so excited because I want to save who I think it is for the next episode because I am almost damn sure I know who it is. And I'm going to say that for the next episode. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Appreciate you being here with me. I'm rolling right into the next episode after this. And I am going to do this and it's going to be so badass. So, thanks again. And until next time, have yourselves a beautiful day, my beautiful, beautiful viewers.